It's Mardi Gras here at Universal Studios. Hey everyone, I'm here at Universal Studios Florida for Mardi Gras season. This season is so much fun and I'm going to check out some of the food, the tribute store, and most importantly, the parade. So let's get in and start checking out the festivities. Now Mardi Gras runs here at Universal Studios from February 7th to April 4th, 2026, and this is not a special ticket event. This is included with your park ticket.
Now this event features some specialty food booths similar to festivals over at Epcot, but these focus on the international flavors of Carnival.
Okay, so for my first bite of the day from Nola Eats, I picked up the baked Cajun mac and cheese, which is cavatappi pasta with andouille sausage and Holy Trinity tossed in a spicy Cajun cream sauce with scallions, and it looks quite delicious. The andouille sausage is cooked perfectly. The pasta and like the sauce has a decent amount of spice to it, nothing overwhelming, but if you're spice adverse, maybe just be a little cautious. The crispy top isn't as crispy as I would want. It's more like it's sat out crispy, but underneath it, it's nice and creamy. It's really good. Cavatappi is the perfect pasta for mac and cheese because it just holds so much of that cream. This is pretty good. I don't really have any sort of like standards for, that sounds real bad. I don't have any expectations for Universal Mardi Gras food just because I haven't done it as often. So honestly, this is pretty good and it's definitely shareable because it is heavier, it's mac and cheese, but I'm not super mad at this. I just wish that top was a little bit more like fresh out of the oven baked versus sitting there baked, but I understand that that's kind of how a food booths have to work at an event like this. They can't be putting things in the oven as you order them, otherwise it would take a little bit longer to get, and they're trying to serve a lot of people very quickly, so it's pretty good.
During Mardi Gras, as well as during Halloween Horror Nights and Christmas, and sometimes in the summer, there is of course the tribute store. This year it's located back across from the horror makeup show, kind of by the Transformers ride, and the theming inside is changed every year. I think that this store is so much fun to walk through every time it's changed, even multiple times when it's open, because the theming is amazing, there's so many Easter eggs, and this is also where you'll find the merch for the festival.
Okay, I hope you guys can hear me all right. The beat builders are going on right now. Even though they're across the lake, I can still hear them and they're very loud. They're amazing, but they're very loud. And then I also still have Mardi Gras music going on behind me, so it's quite loud, but I wanted to get out of the way of people at least. So from the Brazil booth, I picked up the pão de queijo, which is one of my favorite items at Food and Wine. So I'm hoping that these are just as good. They are smaller, which is good for me personally because I'm one person, and eating 3 of the really big sized ones is a lot. So I am kind of glad that these are smaller. They're good. They're just as good as the ones in Disney. My only complaint is that they're not as hot. And that could just be because they've been sitting for a little bit, because again, they're making things in mass. So they're still warm. I just wish they were a little bit warmer, but that could have just been the timing, so I'm not really gonna knock it on that. The flavor is still really good. I do think though, the bigger ones, the ratio of the cheesy inside to the crust isn't as good because of the size. So I do think the bigger ones have that leg up, but they're still good. And I'm never gonna turn down cheesy bread, so.
During this festival, Universal offers the food and beverage card, which is a gift card where you can purchase a $75 gift card for $65, or if you're an annual pass holder, you can get a $150 gift card for $120.
Okay, so from the Austria booth, I got the Vienna style pork schnitzel, which is crispy pork cutlet with potato salad, lingonberry jam, and lemon. So first I'm going to do the pork on its own. It's nice and crispy. It's cooked really well. It's not like dry. It's like still relatively moist. There's like some flaky salt on top, which is adding a nice touch. I'm gonna squeeze some of the lemon on. I'm gonna try a little bit of the lingonberry on its own. I wish there was more lingonberry. They did not give me as much lingonberry as I would like. The lingonberry is delicious. So now with the pork and some lemon on. Oops. The lemon really brightens it up. The lingonberry adds a really nice sweetness to it. Like I said, the pork isn't overcooked. It still has a little bit of moisture. Parts of it are a little drier than others, but it's fine. Nice and crispy though, which is good. I was worried that it wouldn't be as crispy as I wanted it, and nice and thin too. So I'm gonna try the potato salad. I'm not a huge potato salad fan in general, but it's here, so I'm gonna try it. I personally am not a fan of potato salads, but this one is not bad. There's some salt from the pork schnitzel. There's a lot of decent flavor to it. I can't quite put my finger on what the flavor is, but it is really good. So my only gripe with this is the cost. It is one of the pricier items, and you don't get a ton of it. So that's my only gripe, but it's still pretty good.
On select nights, there will also be a concert here in the hub area, and these will usually take place on the weekends. There is no concert tonight, which is why it's a little bit less crowded, so just know that on concert nights, it will be a little crowded.
Okay, so from the Italy booth, I picked up this Svogliatella. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It translates to lobster tail. It's layers of sweet, flaky pastry filled with a rich vanilla ricotta cream, and it looks just like a little lobster tail. I think I'm gonna do this end, I don't know. Okay, I thought that was gonna be far messier than it was, and it was still pretty messy. The pastry is very flaky, has a little bit of a crunch, still a little bit of a chew. The filling is delicious. I kind of want to get a little bit more. Has a little bit of like a citrus twist. Has a little bit of like a citrus tang to it. I'm sorry, I have crust all over my mouth. It's so rich, so creamy. This is delicious. I've never had one of these before, so I really had no clue what to expect. I really like this, but it's a little bit messy. I don't know if they're as messy as beignets. We'll find out later. That will be my last treat, closer to parade time. I still have 3 hours until the parade starts. I'm gonna walk around and do some rides here at Universal while I'm here. But this is a really nice, sweet treat, and I'm really glad I got this. Oh wait, and I forgot, I did also get, I don't know if they've done this in the past. This is the first year I saw it. In the freestyle machines, there's a special Mardi Gras flavor, the Bayou Blend, I believe it was called. I didn't fill this up all the way just because I don't know what it is, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I did bring my refillable freestyle cup, but it's available at the freestyle machine, so if you get a soda with a meal, or just go up and get a soda, you could fill up your cup with this drink. I'm glad that I brought my refillable because I would hate to have spent money on a full soda if I don't know if I like it. So I don't even know what flavor profile it's going to be. Oh, I don't hate it. It's just kind of citrusy. I want to say I taste some lime. I'm going to look it up and see what exactly it is. Okay, so from what I can tell, it is supposed to be a tropical blend. I guess all I tasted was lime. I'm not really seeing an official flavor profile of what it is supposed to be, but it's not bad. If you have a refillable cup and you can get refills throughout the day, give it a try. It's better than I expected, and I'm not a huge soda drinker, so. Okay, so from the New Orleans booth, I picked up beignets, of course. A classic and the messiest. So I got enough napkins, I hope. There are 4 of them and they are piping hot. They're so hot, you guys. So nice and covered in powdered sugar. I do appreciate that they are smaller because, again, I'm one person. But cheers. Honestly, did you even have beignets if they're not all over you? They're light, they're fluffy, they're just enough crispy on the outside, tons of powdered sugar. They're slightly heavier than I like beignets. I like my beignets even lighter and fluffier, but still delicious and still classic. And like I said, there are 4 in here, very easily shareable. Highly recommend sharing them. But can you come to Mardi Gras and not get beignets? But now, I'm gonna hang out, probably finish these, I'm not gonna lie to you. And then the parade starts in about an hour and a half. So in like 45 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm gonna get a spot for the parade because I want a good spot. But they do have some of the team members who are on the stilts and in costumes for the parade walking around a bit. So I'm gonna see if I can see any of them. But I'll catch you guys back at the parade. Hello! Thank you, so do you! Oh, yes, of course. Absolutely, absolutely, yes. So am I. Yes.
You look great.
Thank you. Absolutely, I
You know how to
am.
get the most beads, obviously?
Yes.
Biggest, loudest person around.
Yes.
You got it?
And I'm tall, so that helps.
That does help.
Yes, it does.
I
Yes.
hope you have so much fun, okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I'm heading to my spot for the parade, and I know that there are reserved spots for annual pass holders, which is where I'm heading hopefully, but I don't know if I've seen this before, if this is new or not this year. I really like that they have a reserved area for kids. I think that this is great so that way kids will have a really good view of the parade. The Universal Studios Mardi Gras Parade is one of the best parades I have seen here in the theme parks. These floats are made by the same people who make the floats for Mardi Gras in New Orleans, I believe, and they are so incredibly detailed. The people on the parade floats throwing the beads are annual pass holders. You can reserve a spot to do this for free, although it is very hard to get these spots. You can also do the ride and dine option, which does come at a fee, but it is also available to non-annual pass holders. For this, you pay a fee based on the night and the restaurant, and you'll get a 3-course meal at the restaurant, and then you will be able to ride on the float and throw the beads.
Okay, I think that parade is just so much fun. I personally didn't catch a ton of bees. I got like a handful. Bike did give most of them to the kids around me just because I was focusing more on filming, but that parade is absolutely amazing. It is beautiful. Like I said, the floats are made by the same people who do the floats for New Orleans Mardi Gras. So they are really great quality floats. I really like this event. It is so much fun, and I love that it is not a ticketed event. If you have a park ticket, you get to experience this event. It's so much fun. My only gripe, and I know this year because I didn't have any alcoholic beverages, is that there aren't a ton of non-alcoholic options. There was the soda and then one in the Mexico, like from the Mexico booth, that really didn't trip my trigger, and that was it in terms of non-alcoholic options. And I don't know, I wish that they had had more than just those two. But I love this. Ooh, my bag was about to fly away. I love this event so much. Personally, Halloween Horror Nights is obviously my favorite event here at Universal, but this is a very close second. So if you're coming here to Universal Studios Florida before early April, make sure to check this out. And in the meantime, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and follow me on all of my socials. Those will be linked in the video description. Bye guys, and let the good times roll.